Hey, Adam from CollectionDX here, and today I am reviewing from the St. Cloth Myth line, Gemini Saga. Yes, this will be the first Gold Saint review, and I know a lot of folks have been asking for Gold Saints, and this, so over the next couple months we're going to be reviewing some of those guys. But today, I've been really looking forward to getting this. I want to thank Ken from Angles.com for hooking me up with this. And as you can see, it's a big package. Looks like there's lots in there. At this point, if you don't want to have any surprises spoiled for the series, stop watching this review, go watch the series, and then come back. Moving forward, there are spoilers. So, for those who don't know, Gemini actually is one of the 12 Zodiac Gold Saints. Usually it goes bronze, silver, gold. Gold being, of course, the most powerful of the cloth styles out there. And the series kind of revolves around a lot of conflict, especially with the Gold Saints and previous incarnations and blah, 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 blah. So anyways, but Gemini is actually two personalities. He's a good guy and a bad guy. He is the villain Pope Aries, as well as the Gold Saint for the Gemini cloth. So let's dive in and take a good look at this. Basically, you get a ton of stuff, being two characters, particularly one a good guy and one the first major villain we kind of meet in the series. What's cool is nobody really knows the identity of Pope Aries, and nobody really knows he's the bad guy pulling the strings early on. We do find out as the audience about 50 or so episodes in, you begin to realize something's not right there, but nobody knows who's underneath the mask. And we'll show you that in a few minutes. But so you get two accessories, but you get accessories to kind of complement everything we see involved with that. Of course, we have the good version of Gemini Saga. And pretty much a standard body. Actually, it's a new style of body type I haven't seen yet. Actually, and I'll give you a better look at that in macro mode in a moment, but looks like the whole chest midsection is a little different. And of course they give you the bad guy body and all the accessories, including a throne for when he's in the Pope mode, which I thought was a nice touch. They give you a lot of cloth accessories too. We get two capes, one for sort of a lilac purple color for the Gemini cloth, white one for the Pope, a little beaded necklace for the Pope, robe for the Pope, and the more royal gold trim. This is like made out of a nice satin with gold trim, so loaded with accessories. A lot of nice detail on this. So say hello to the Gemini cloth. Now, for those who watch the series, you know that the suit literally has a life of its own. It's also the nicest of the St. Cloth Myth figures I have handled to date, period. This is hands down the most die-cast on any of the figures I've had so far. Only places, pretty much everything you see, including the shoulder pieces, are die-cast except for the actual headpiece here, the hands, these cuffs, this cuff, this hand and cuff, the base, and this small piece right up in here. Everything else is die-cast metal. Very heavy, has a nice weight to it. Really looks nice in its statue mode. And that's cool because, if you watch the series, you know that when they meet the Gemini cloth during their journey through the Zodiac temples, there ain't nobody home except the suit, and the suit comes to life and assembles itself and fights them with nobody wearing it. And the suit goes unworn for a while in the series, only to be picked up by Gemini's twin brother, Cannon, who was posing as one of the sea generals with Poseidon during that whole story arc. So I'm very impressed with this in statue mode, and honestly, this is probably how I'm going to end up displaying with the Pope behind it, or something to that effect. And here's Pope Aries with his full appointment regalia. The over white here is like a satin with like a gold trim sewn in. Parts and pieces on this one are plastic. They got a really nice Nice job. Obviously the cloak kind of fans out when you stand them up. You know, I've got them on the rotating stand right now. When you stand them up, you can bring it in a little bit. I think over time, if you leave it out, it'll sink down a little bit. But it does kind of lend itself to that anime look. Very nice job. And Pope Aries in more of his casual, well, I guess you could say it's his casual look. This is the way he looks like when he's retired to his inner chamber without the full regalia on. And they even include a die-cast metal knife, so you can recreate the attempted assassination of Athena. They really spare no expense with this set. It's rather impressive. And there you go. Gemini Saga in his good version, I guess you could say, with the good body, the good head. Get the helmet too. And threw the helmet on. Nice touch here is they did leave sort of an opening so that you can see, have the hair flowing should you choose. And here we go, here's the suit with the black body and black head in, so it looks like it's nobody's home. Very nice touch, just again, beautiful looking, you know, suit. I will say that posability gets a little limited with the design of the suit, but again, you know, the trade-off is you just get this exquisite piece of die-cast metal in your hands that is posable, but you know, have to get it just right. It's a little finicky sometimes, but beautiful, beautiful piece. And the more I handle this, the more I'm impressed. Finally, we've got Evil Saga with the different head and pretty much the different head. That's about all that's different. Cool. So there you go. That's pretty much everything in the box and just about everything you can do with it. As you can see, it's definitely one of the more deluxe style St. Cloth myth. Really, really like it. It's a great character. It's a great villain. If you watch the show, you know that. And the quality of the armor and the suit is just extraordinary. I love the Pope Aries. Absolute no-brainer for a die-hard fan of the show. Even a casual fan of the show is probably wouldn't want to miss out on this. Everybody else, your mileage may vary. Suppose they're a quality toy, collectible. There's no doubt about it. It just comes down to whether or not you like any of the designs. So if you do want to get yourself one, I tell you, the folks over at Angles.com have some great prices. I think regular retail on the Gemini was around $75. I believe Angles.com has it for around the $50, $60 mark, so not a bad price. And of course, you can see you definitely get your money's worth. So, till next time, this is Adam, and as always, thanks for watching.